Welcome back, everybody, to Neiro 1.3. Now that I've gathered lots of, like, say, luminite and stuff, let's actually craft something interesting with it that I've never really encountered before. We're going to use our special lunar hook to do so. I didn't really need to craft a lunar hook, per se. I just kind of had it at the time. Alright, so we're not in the right chest right now, but that's fine. We're going to put our extra chlorophyte in here. I've been saving this stuff up for a bunch. Luminite, chlorophyte, shroomite, hellstone, specter, and meteor. With your powers combined, I can create the drill containment unit, possibly the most expensive mount in the entire game. It does cost 40 luminite bars. So, when do you make this thing? Well, only after you've beaten the Moon Lord, right? So what's the point? Why would you want to create something like this? Well, my friends, mining with the laser drill, which up till now was the best mining tool, I think. It allowed you to mine blocks at a distance, making building a lot easier. Not that I've used that much yet. It made farming for chlorophyte a lot easier, too. So we're going to throw that into this slot. So when you click, you can actually just destroy the terrain with it. Oh. So actually, you're really going to want to make sure that you're destroying what you want. Because this thing pretty much breaks stuff automatically. Alrighty then, I've never really needed to mine stuff yet. So let's assume we wanted to go downwards here. How fast could we go? Look at this thing. This is now the fastest mining speed in the game. Oh, I'm probably going to want to put that back, though. Just remember when using it. It's, not the best at placing blocks. Especially since it seems really much better. Yeah, destroying them. In fact, ironically, I don't think you can place blocks while in the drill mount. Anyway, my point is, this thing... Oh, gosh, oops. It'll shred demon altars. By mistake, I should probably go break a few more of them then, just so that it's nice and even. I haven't needed to break altars in a long time, so I didn't really think that it was that big of a deal. In fact, there's a ton of altars still in my world. Look at this thing go. But the real reason I made this is because, as a ranger, chlorophyte bullets are something I need all the time. And what is an easier way to mine chlorophyte than this? I don't think there is one. So let's first of all fall all the way down to where there's actually chlorophyte ore. There we go. And let's see how fast this can mine it. Instantly. Completely instantly. Take that, jungle. You're now completely... what's the word? Essentially, you're completely, well, dominated is what I was going for. Like, there is nothing you can do to stop me from just eating the entire terrain. Nothing. Being destroyed by hornets in the early game. Still getting destroyed by hornets in the near-late game. I can just tunnel through the entire world. Everything is my, it's not quite my oyster, but it's close enough. All this copper? Yeah, sure, let's take it. Go downwards. There's nothing that can stop you now with this drill mount. Absolutely nothing. I don't think the laser... Do the lasers kill things? I don't know. Nope. That's why you want to have a minion out like the Stardust Dragon, because it seems like you, however, are completely vulnerable. So you might not want to summon Plantera. Might not want to. It's been a while since I fought Plantera, actually. How fast will the Vortex Beater destroy Plantera? Oh god. That actually almost killed me. The important thing is not to get cocky even when you get super strong in this game, because it's still expert mode. Things are still going to kill you. You're going to have to pay attention. Point is, though, this drill mount is crazy strong. Of all the things you can make with Luminite, this is one of them that doesn't actually require any of the Stardust pillar pieces. You know, it actually what kept me from making this, to be honest, if you want to know, was it's been so long since meteors fell in my world, and I didn't have enough meteorite bars. How funny is that? Anyway, I headed to the corruption, and it turns out 2 meteors had fallen in the same chasm, which apparently reached the limit for having a meteor in your world. Oh, you can't actually attack things in this mount either, as opposed to basically every mount in the game. That's interesting. I guess I was right when I said you'd really need your minions out. In fact, this is probably the best mount for a summoner that just wants to eat the world. It's a better mining mount than the drill, by far. Unfortunately, you can't really have 2 mounts equipped at once. As far as I know, I don't care about mud. I'm going to have way too many of those. I'm already at 149 chlorophyte ore in a matter of seconds. This is amazing. Who cares about fighting the Moon Lord? Let's just play around with this episode. I mean, the only thing I really need to get now is chlorophyte because of how expensive it is. I mean, it's not that expensive, but it just takes a while to come mining, and now it doesn't take a while for it to go mining. We can eat the entire jungle. All we're going to need now is I suppose, a replacement mount that'll allow you to place blocks as you move, fill the jungle back up with mud, and there you go. That sounds like a dumb idea, but hey, I suppose that's the only thing that would be left, huh? I remember when this jungle was terrible. Can this go underwater? It can! Every other mount cannot be used underwater. This one has different rules. Cool. Grab all this copper, too, because why not? Because copper's useless. Sneak by all these hornets. There we go. There's some nice chlorophyte right there. If you guys are thinking right now, well, gee, Neiro, is the drill mount worth it? Well, if you've collected any kind of Spectre bars and Shroomite bars, you're definitely probably going to have like 40 left over. I can't see why you wouldn't. This thing can mine every ore in the game. Obviously, I mean, it's made with Luminite. It doesn't get stronger than Luminite ore. If you've got some spare Hellstone left over, it's all just a matter of going to go get the last pieces. Oops. I really like the natural minecart track, so we're going to put that back up. There we go, yeah. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, and this isn't the same look, is it? Because, no, I suppose it's not. It generally is supposed to be blue. But, hey, Neiro's a desert-themed guy. I guess we'll keep this on as its appearance. This is crazy. So if you ever had a need for ores at any point during your buildings, like, say, you wanted to make some bubblegum block castles out of orichalcum, and, you know, you needed, do you need marble? Go crazy. Absolutely go crazy. Nothing will stand in your way. Not that marble's too expensive to get, but this is more than you could ever mine in a lifetime. This is more than you could ever need to mine in a lifetime. I don't really know if there's any challenges that I can make this drill mount go do. Do I want a lot of wood? Okay, let's do that. Actually, I can't even carry any more wood. I mean, I'm fairly certain it'll break even the strongest blocks in the game, like the temple blocks, for example. Is there anything in here I want? No. Gold coin. Gold is useless to me, but I still have... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, when you're in the mount, you can't use potions. Because it still assumes that you want to, fire the main blaster cannon. There we go, but now, using a Spelunker potion, you can obviously exactly where all the chlorophyte is. It's all mine. You can hold the click button down. Go kill Plantera some more if you really want to. This kind of makes me want to go and what's the word? Beat the Moon Lord, get the Stardust gear, let the dragon do everything for me. Even though this obviously is not a summoner playthrough whatsoever. The only problem with that would be I'd have to regather all my accessories, and I don't even have, like, the ones for summoner necessary. For example, I'm pretty sure you need the necromantic scroll and stuff, and I've never done the pumpkin moon. So I suppose we can do an episode on the pumpkin moon, see how stronger we've gotten. Can we get to wave 15 solo with these endgame gear? Is that something you'd even need to do? Why not? By this point in the game, I kind of just looking for user suggestions from you guys. To be completely honest, look at this. This thing is basically mining made epic. Adamantite, done. Mud, done. Chlorophyte, done. Everything. Boom. I could eat the entire dungeon if I wanted to. It's gone. Seconds. Why not? Doesn't... Well, it's not something I need to do, but... This is crazy. I could dig every tunnel to the underworld I needed. This is a really good endgame mount. Like, at first I thought, well, anything that does mining right now is kind of useless. For example, although our suspicious tentacle pet allows you to see nearby ores, what's the point? You don't need any nearby ores, do you? And yet the answer is now, sure. Oh, yeah. Gotta get out of the mount to place a banner. Gotta get used to that. And of course, you can still use your sniper rifle ability to look farther away if you need to. But who'd need to when you can just dog right through everything? I could go to the surface. I could go anywhere, literally anywhere. Are we up to 999 yet? No, we're getting there. I don't even care about Plantera's treasure bag right now. What would even be in there? Not the axe. Even if I got the axe, I decided to make a Vortex ham axe, which I think is actually better than Plantera's axe. That's the problem, I think, with lots of rare gear in this game. Sometimes there's just better, and so it isn't even worth your time to attempt to get stuff. Unless it's thematic, or, bragging rights or collection purposes. Why would I need the axe on this character? I've got 2 on my other guy. It's a new world, but still. Can this thing go in lava, I wonder? Yep, it's totally cool. Of course, I'm not invincible, so that's a problem, but I've got enough health to tank this a little bit. Alright, let's head back home. Oh! You can't use teleportation items in the mount either, so be careful with that. Alright. Well, with all my crazy lootings, what can we actually do? Well, obviously make more bullets. That's more important than anything else. If you run out of bullets as a ranger, that's probably the worst thing ever. But now that chlorophyte is now a joke, like, you know, that's not a problem whatsoever. Like that took, like, okay, maybe not 20 seconds, but there's a stack right there. You can't argue with this. This is probably the smartest purchase you could make with your endgame gear, in my opinion. IMO. Look at that. Look at that. Let's just go get rid of all our other stuff. Don't need this. I'm never going to need all this mud. Oh. Right. Should probably turn all the marble back into smooth marble. Make it stack with our other stuff. See what cool new gear, or rather, that we got from the Plantera stuff. Probably nothing new. Maybe a pet. I don't think I got the seedling yet. Might as well collect that. Strange plant. That could be a new dye if we're really lucky. What the No! What did I just say? No, I don't need the axe. It only does +1 range. Oh, bah. Game, why are you trolling me so hard? I don't want Plantera's axe. You just gave it to me. Fine. Okay, we're gonna go put that back in our treasure room. We need to make a new treasure room by now. The other one was kind of just, This is slightly slower than the UFO mount, I think. Seems like almost on par. Of course, the UFO mount is faster diagonally, so you can kind of get more speed that way, but you wouldn't be using the drill mount in a boss fight, would you? Never. You'd never do that. There, okay, we've got the axe. Oh, for goodness sakes. Of all the time, why couldn't the Rod of Discord have been that easy? Because, obviously, in expert mode, they made a change so that what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, so that it was easier to get the axe. I think it's because they realized there's better things. So the only ones that would want to get it are completionists, theme people, and, you know, lucky ducks. Do I have Plantera's mask ready? I am actually, well, prone to collecting things. Not even as a theme, just in principle. I want to get everything. Now, of course, last time we had a solar eclipse, all the mobs killed my entire village. Not that that's not even a big deal, but I don't enjoy it when that happens. Let's head up top here to our, basically, saving area. Boss loot. No, we didn't have Plantera's mask yet. Okay, cool. So now that's everything almost. Am I missing any? I'm missing the twins? What? The twins? I've gotten that mask tons of times. I just never thought of it. The spore stack down there too. Why not? Well, that's dumb. Again, you never really realize things that you're missing until they aren't there. Didn't realize I didn't have the twin mask. I've thrown away like 3 of them. I mean, by this point in the game, everything is trivialized. We could fight all the bosses at once, probably, if we wanted to. And maybe I will, but that'll be another episode. Thanks for watching this little spotlight, I suppose, on the drill containment unit, and my first experiences with it. I'm quite impressed. Let's chuck that into our, into here. Definitely a worthy purchase. Man, I didn't buy it, but still. When you think of everything you can craft with Luminite, it's up there. It is 100% up there. There we go. And I'll see you next time.